Suzuki on the draw. Caulfield flying over there to try and get it, but it's bumped ahead, and it's Alex Galchenyuk with the empty net, and he doesn't miss. It's a three-point night for the former Montreal Canadiens. Leafs playing 5 defense, but broken up. Cole Caulfield in alone here, along with Suzuki, and off the in. Nick Suzuki's won it for Canadiens, and we will have a Game 6. 0 for 15 in the series. Suzuki wins the draw to Foley. Perry, Caulfield calling for it, shooting it, loose in front of the net. Campbell down, still loose, scores. Corey Perry. Back to the captain and across for Petrie. Suzuki on that right flank again to Foley in the middle. Scores. Travis Dermott lost it inside the line. Chance Kotkaniemi scores! Yes, Perry, Kotkaniemi, and there will be a Game 7 Monday night. Lyman rejected, and now it's Marner, and he is stripped with the puck, and Gallagher on the counter, along with Stahl, scores! Brendan Gallagher has his first of the series, and Montreal strikes first. To Foley, looks skyward after missing a good setup. Here's Suzuki, scores! Tipped in front, it's a power play goal, and it's 2-0 Montreal. 25 shots. Austin Matthews, 1 goal on 34 shots in the series. Empty net, Tyler Toffoli scores, and it's 3-0 Montreal, and they'll punch their ticket to Winnipeg. Sets up behind the net, looks for Stahl, got the shot on. Perry the rebound, and this veteran line goes to work again. Perry scores! The Canadiens set it up with Gustafsson, Edmondson, Toffoli, Caulfield, and Suzuki in front scores! Nick Suzuki from Caulfield! Reach a Price, Wheeler along the boards, back for Pionk, sweeps it into the slot, redirected by Connor, who couldn't take it off his glove, and Yoel Armia, long range, empty netter, his second of the night. Well, the fans deserve to have their say, and the Montreal Canadiens have pushed the Winnipeg Jets to the brink with a 5-1 victory in Game 3. 9 shots on goal for all the Winnipeg forwards tonight. Suzuki can't get it to the net. Blocked by Pullman as they battle in the corner. Caulfield picks him up in front, scores! Series winner, Tyler Toffoli! And the Canadiens are the kings of the North!
Maybe follow this one up the ice here if they get control.
Racing as Anderson got a piece of that. What? Scores! Josh Anderson as Fleury plays it, and the game is tied. Riley Smith and Kotkaniemi there to turn it back. Anderson knocks it down. Paul Byron, Anderson scores! Game winner! Josh Anderson! Get a change if they want it. Toffoli leads it, and here's Suzuki moving in. Swings from the corner, centers it in front, scores! What a pass by Suzuki, and Eric Stahl makes it 2-0. Back pass intercepted by Stone. With Chandler Stevenson, turns it over. It's a breakaway. Corey Perry's in. Here's Perry across, scores! Cole Caulfield, power play goal. Pietrangelo, a pass into the slot, intercepted by Toffoli, and he'll dump it out. Empty net. Nick Suzuki says good night. So here, 90 seconds in, Pietrangalo's had a chance. That hot shot, like it caught Bryce in the mask. A chance for Pacioretty, and now back the other way. It's Denovian. Pass across, scores! Arturi Lehkonen, it's fifth Canadien, and Montreal is going to the Stanley Cup Final. Cirelli, Suzuki's right back in. Caulfield returns it. Suzuki works in deep and scores! Josh Anderson! And it's the first lead of the series for Montreal. Lightning zone. Evans to the point. Romanov shooting. Scores! Alexander Romanov! His first Stanley Cup playoff goal. Anderson takes it away from him, chips it past Ruda. He's got Caulfield in front. And the center play, Caulfield. Anderson scores! Josh Anderson extends the series. Canadiens stay alive, and there will be Game 5.
Lightning strikes twice. The Tampa Bay Lightning win their second straight Stanley Cup. Well hit to the gap in left center field, and that ball is gone. Line drive, base hit to right. That'll score one, that'll score two as the ball gets away from Grisham and right. That's going to score 3 runs, and the Washington Nationals have the lead. They got Soto hung up, they tag him out, but nobody in this joint cares. To center field. Robles back, ball game, and the Washington Nationals are LA bound. Well hit, base hit into left. Turner will score, and the bases remain loaded as the Nats break out on top. By Dodger pitching extending back to the last weekend of the regular season, and Rendon launches to left center field. That is off the wall. Eaton is around third. He will score. Rendon, a run-scoring double, and it's 3-0 Nationals. First pitch he sees, he lines into right. Zimmerman will score. And now they've got Cabrera hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out. The runner at third stayed right there as Seager waits and strikes out. Daniel Hudson got him with the bases loaded, and the series is tied. Into left field, that's going to fall for a hit. Turner around third, and the Nats have got the lead. In the air to left center field, hit pretty well. Bellinger goes back, leaping, it's gone! Ryan Zimmerman, a 3-run shot. Fly ball right field by Will Smith. Adam Eaton squeezes it. We've got ourselves a Game 5. The base hit allowed by Buehler in this series, and Soto slaps it to right field. Rendon around third. And the Nats are on the board. Soto knocks him in. And it's 3-1. Rendon in the air to left. Taylor goes back to the wall, and it's gone. Anthony Rendon, a leadoff homer in the 8th, and it is a one-run game. In the air to deep right center field, and there she goes. We are tied. This is deep to center field. Bellinger's back. It's a grand slam. Howie Kendrick with a 10th inning grand slam to break it open. Behind second, and that is going to be caught by Michael A. Taylor. And the Washington Nationals have knocked out a heavyweight.
Double, he's still there with 2 outs, and that ball's ripped into the gap left center field. Yan Gomes is going to send this one on one hop off the wall. Kendrick will score, and it is Yan Gomes who delivers the first run of the NLCS. Intentional walk to Rendon, and Kendrick up the middle, and a base hit for Howie Kendrick. In to score is Eaton. Howie Kendrick strikes again. 2 hits as well in this game. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Eaton flew out to left his first time up, and on the first pitch, bouncing ball, that's through, base hit. Robles on his way home, he will score, and the Washington Nationals strike first, and it is Adam Eaton again. And Rendon just leans out, serves one to left, falling fast. Ozuna in and out of his glove, and Eaton is around third. Here comes a throw, not in time. Eaton scores. He's in a hitter's count. The 2-1. Kendrick in the air, right center. That's going to get down. That's going to shoot the gap, and 2 runs will score. Howie Kendrick with a double makes it 4-0 Washington.
And hustle.
Robles sends one deep into right center. That's got some carry, and it's gone. Victor Robles, an opposite field home run. In the air left field. This is going to do it. Game 3 of this NLCS belongs to the Washington Nationals. And Nationals fans, your team is 1 win from a World Series. On the first pitch, a high fly ball to center. Great wheels at third. Turner will score. And a sacrifice fly from Rendon. Soto down the line. That is slicing. That is fair. Into the corner it goes. Rendon scores. I beg your pardon, Eaton scores. And Robles gets it in the air. Shallow right field. Long run out there for Martinez. The ball drops between them. And the merry-go-round continues. It is 3-0 as Soto scores. It has to be made. It's 3-0 now. A base hit into left field. Yan Gomes on the first pitch. In to score is Kendrick. Right behind him, Zimmerman. With 2 RBIs. And that ball's down the left field line. Ozuna's over, can't get it. This is going to score 2 more. On the first pitch, Trey Turner with a 2 RBI single. In the air, center field. This should do it. Robles will squeeze it, and there it is. The Washington Nationals are National League champions.
Dealt with plantar fasciitis early in the year, and here's one into center. Back at the wall, and it is gone. Third youngest player, as you saw, to hit cleanup in a World Series, and he just cleaned up. Wow. Pitch was up. The game is tied, and that's up onto the railroad track atop the wall and left before the World Series. That's into right field. A base hit. In to score Suzuki, and the Nationals are on top. A walk, a single, a fly ball, and now a base hit by Adam Eaton. His 5th RBI of this postseason, and it's 3-2 Nationals here in the 5th. Will go. That's Rendon. That's well hit into left field. Back and off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Rendon. He'll score 2. And the Nationals now lead by 3. Soto delivers again. Into left center field. Robles is there, and the Nationals take game 1.
Manager, when he knows the pitcher-catcher combination's been clicking.
Here's one hammered into left. Off the bat of Suzuki and gone. Nationals jump back on top. It's 3-2 here in the 7th. Left side. Bregman can't make the play. One more run across for the Nationals. It's 4-2. That's into center field, and a couple more will score. Cabrera delivers. And it's 6-2 Washington here in the 7th. Breaking ball chopped to third, tough play. Zimmerman safe, throw gets away. 2 more runs cross. Nobody's at second, so Zimmerman slides in. This one is rocketed out to right. Goodbye, 10-2. Taylor hits one in the air to left. Back at the wall. It is gone. Way out of here. His 2nd of this postseason. Reaching for it, Rendon, tough play. Sidearms it for the out. Nationals up 2-0 as they win here tonight, 12-3. That's down the line. It is gone. Way out of here to tie this game at 2. Adam Eaton for the now 21-year-old Juan Soto. That is hit in the air to right and way out of here. Wow. He was there with 1 out, now there with 2 out. And Rendon shoots one into left. Back at the wall, it is gone. Anthony Rendon. That should end it. Cabrera is there, and the Nationals have forced game 7. Rendon, a big game with a bat, and finally a smile. And Steven Strasburg, the big night on the mound, getting into the 9th inning.
Another one here.
There's a 1-0. That is a rocket to left, and the lead is cut in half. Rendon makes it 2-1. Sitting 176 against him. That's down the right field line into the corner. This ball is gone for a home run. Nationals on top. Howie Kendrick has made it 3-2. Off the pole and right. Base hit into right. Eaton will come around third base and score. Soto delivers again. And it's 4-2 Nationals here in the 8th. Out of the bullpen. That is up the middle. 1 run scores. That's Gomes. They hold. Robles now send him as Marisnick kicks it in center. 2 more runs and it's 6-2. Nationals up by 4 here in the 9th. Out away. 3-2. There it is! The Washington Nationals are world champions for the first time in franchise history. 41-yard try. And the Pro Bowler misses it. No good, wide to the right. First and goal for Aaron Rodgers. He keeps it, he throws it, he finds a touchdown with Crabtree. Packers are coming. Pressure, Matthews back at the 20. Vick is brought down. Third highest rushing totals among NFL quarterbacks this year. There he is again, slings for the touchdown. James Jones. And Aaron Rodgers showing what he can do. Just a four-man rush. Rodgers has a pocket and hits Donald Driver into Philadelphia territory to the 49. Here's Starks. Room to run. James Starks lowers his head and he's knocked down near the 30. Rodgers out of the shotgun. This is Brandon Jackson. Trying to pick his way, and he finds his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And College, who was guilty of a hold on the previous play, was out in front blocking for Brandon Jackson. Andy Reid makes it an 8-point game if Akers hits from 34. And he does not. David Akers pulls it. He has missed 2. They roll him left. And now to the back of the end zone. Selleck may have been out of bounds before the catch. And he cannot be the first to touch it coming back in. Pump fake. Vick toward the end zone. Intercepted. Tramon Williams. And with that, the Green Bay Packers will take this one in Philadelphia. Spread him out again. Rodgers has time, slings it to Nelson. Touchdown, Green Bay. What an impressive throw, and then the catch. Second down and 4. Starks doesn't get it, Driver does. And Donald Driver is wrestled down out across the 35 at the 38. Here they come. Missing on a blitz was William Moore, and the pass complete. James Jones down the sideline. Kuhn is behind him, and he spins in for the touchdown, Green Bay. And B.J. Raji led the charge into the end zone. Loss of 7, it's 3rd and 21. Ryan, a pump fake, gonna go for it all. End zone, broken up and now intercepted. Tramon Williams, who has been tremendous.
And on bringing extra people. Right now, Aaron Rodgers, only 2 incompletions on the day.
Has all day and finds Jennings in the middle of the field. Jennings hangs on, gets hit from behind, and now the Packers have it inside Atlanta territory. Now a 4-man rush. Rodgers for James Jones. Jones fought for it. Touchdown. What a catch. Yard penalty. Matthews coming on the blitz, and he wrestles down Matt Ryan. You're back in 06. So a bit of a risk. Pass is picked off. Tramon Williams, and he may go. They tried to bite off more yardage, and they just got burned. Rodgers has time to survey the whole field, and now he'll run into the end zone. Signal yet. Touchdown. It's 3rd down and 5. Good protection. Rodgers slings it. Driver. And a first down catch inside the 15 to the 11.
Right from the beginning.
2nd down and 6. Starks, it's fake to him. Rodgers keeps it. Kuhn fights toward the end zone for the touchdown. And that won't do it. The ball came out. This could be another Atlanta turnover.
I'm not sure Matt Ryan ever even got the ball from center.
And it's Green Bay's football. And now this one is good, barely. On fourth down, pass is caught by Jenkins at the bridle line, although the ball pops out. That's a catch and a fumble. And this could be the fourth turnover and second fumble of this game by Atlanta. It's Green Bay's football again. On the 32-yard try by Mason Crosby's good. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Good field position now, and after the fake handoff, it's Jennings again. 2 quick strikes, and Jennings doesn't go down until he gets to the Chicago 36. They fake it to Kuhn, and Rodgers will take it to the edge. Touchdown! On third down and 6, Cutler in trouble. Down he goes. A sack for this Green Bay defense.
Pressure on Cutler.
Play it conservatively and trying to just get a little more yardage for the punter. It's Forte. On first and goal, they hand to Starks. James Starks. Touchdown! Postseason passes. Will it turn into something big for Chicago? Knox. Downfield, the rookie Shields makes the play. And Sam Shields returns the favor. On third down and 5, pressure. Pass is picked off, and who is it? Big B.J. Raji for the touchdown. Haney over the middle, picked off by Shields. And Shields takes it the other way. The Green Bay Packers are going to ride to the Super Bowl on that. Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, touchdown, Green Bay. Wallace picked off. Nick Collins. Nick Collins on the return inside the 10. Leaps for the touchdown. Record here tonight. Second down and 11. Over the middle. Dangerous pass picked off. Intercepted by Jared Bush. Blitz coming. Green Bay picks it up, and there's Jordy Nelson. Already has a touchdown. Approaching the 2-minute warning here in Arlington. Over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Greg Jennings. Roethlisberger in trouble. Finds Heath Miller, and Miller's brought down by Bishop. As long this season, 48. This would match his career long, and it's not even close. Pittsburgh with the ball down by 4. Mendenhall, loss of football. Picked up by Bishop. Takeaways, that's what Green Bay has been able to do. Take it away from the Steelers. On third down, the pass is low and caught by James Jones. Blitz coming off the edge. Packers pick it up. There's Nelson. First down. Inside the 20. Gets a block. Polamalu knocks him out of bounds near the 1. Rodgers looking left, comes to his right. Jennings. Touchdown. Third down and 10. Rodgers over the middle. What a throw. Jennings. And a huge completion on third and 10. Rodgers throws. James Jones. 23-yard try. First of the game for Crosby. Drills it. Back. A lot of contact. This ball is incomplete, but it was a fourth down pass, and Green Bay will take over. The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is coming home.
advances to the NBA playoffs. 116 to 105.
Hero lost Caruso. He buries the jumper. Jimmy Butler. Levine on him. Butler spins. Nothing there. Butler. Space. Count it. With a foul. Great playmaker. Butler gives it up. Max Strus for three. It's good. Mad Max gives Miami a 5-point lead.
Played a game in quite a while. Look for Miami to have a great shot in game 1 in Milwaukee.
That's it. The Miami Heat. They will advance.
Game without Giannis Antetokounmpo because of that low back contusion. Butler with a shot clock at 5. And Milwaukee left him. Holiday and Lopez. He had 22 points and 6 threes. Butler spinning, shooting, hitting against Holiday. Jimmy Butler with 9. Butler not a great three-point shooter, but always better in the playoffs than he is in the regular season, and right on cue. His numbers.
He's helming that second unit. It's like having an extension of a coach on the floor.
Bam lost it, regathers. Miami on a 9-0 run right now. Here's Butler again, hits again. Butler's got 17 in the opening quarter. 17 in the opening quarter. He had 14 in the first quarter of game 1. Duncan Robinson off the bench, drills a 3. That basket ends a 19-0 run by Miami. Robinson, thanks to a screen from Bam Adebayo, drills the 3. Looks like his confidence starting to come back. Rebound by Oladipo, and here's that pace you're talking about. Miami trying to push it. Trailer 3. It's good for Robinson. Boy, is he back in a big way. Only 30 points. They put up 138 in their last game. Lowry drills a 3. That is the 9th 3 of the first half of the Heat. No offensive rebounds for the Bucks. They had 17 in the first 2 games. Another Miami 3. That's the 10th. Milwaukee won game 2 after the Heat took game 1. Game 4 is Monday. Here's Duncan Robinson. Robinson again. He turns 29 years old today. Clock at 5. Here's Bam Adebayo spinning. Missing, and Martin sneaks in there to get the tip in.
That let Bam go get the offensive rebound if he doesn't like his attempt.
Oh, Martin with a great defensive play. Bud thought it was kicked. Layup on the other end for Oladipo. Trouble if it loses, although, again, Giannis has missed 2 of the 3 games and could be back for game 4. Robinson penetrates and scores again. We'll see about Jimmy Butler, too. He's still hobbling. He didn't have to go back into the game, but Roz was told that he could have.
Lowry's off to the races. Through traffic into Lopez, the pump, and the 2. Butler with 35. Sizing him up. Begins the acceleration and gets on the doorstep for 2 more. 37. By Robinson. Lowry to Butler. And Butler pulls up over Holiday. Clock at 9. Middleton with Butler driving right into it. Count it. Foul. With Giannis there. It's a 2. 1-point game. It's loose. The lead. Jimmy Butler.
And Giannis was trying to call timeout, but Kyle Lowry.
Last 3 minutes. They'll take it in. Out to Martin. Fakes it. Now fires. Cut it. 6 points for Jimmy Butler. Sets up. A 3. Good.
Why not? Why not, Jimmy Butler?
Butler's got 49 points. Butler. Long shot. Good. This 5-point game. Antetokounmpo lost the ball. It's loose. Miami's going to win it. Miami has won it and goes up 3 games to 1.
Could this be Jimmy Butler time? Over Lopez, rises and knocks it down. 9 of 27 with 4 turnovers in the 4th. Butler is free again. Jimmy Butler has 30.
Didn't take any of the fakes, finish it off with the defensive rebound. Textbook.
Butler's inside again and 1.
Oh, wow.
Adebayo brings it up. Butler on the wing. Over Holiday.
Wow.
Got it!
And
Jimmy
here we
Butler.
go. Here we go.
Can tie or take the lead. Under 2 minutes to play. Hawks facing elimination. Adebayo ties it up at 1:13.
What a tough shot by Bams.
Here comes Vincent.
What you can't do is foul.
Over Matthews and good.
Wow.
Gabe Vincent.
Big shot from Gabe.
Over the top to Butler. Up and in. Jimmy Butler ties the game with a half second to go.
What a play call.
Milwaukee had a timeout and didn't use it.
But the good thing is they have overtime. They have a chance to make it all right.
Butler over the top. Adebayo cleans it up. Down the screen. Rises, fires, knocks it down.
And then the stare down.
For the regular season. Just 1 of 1 in this series coming in. Two-point game. Butler steps in front. Middleton. Allen has it. Down the lane. He ran out of time. The Bucks don't get off the shot. And the Miami Heat become the 6th in NBA history to win as an 8th seed in the first round.
To about March, everything was brutally tough offensively. They've relied so heavily on this guy for shot making and playmaking.
To Lowry, 7 on the shot clock. Martin drives it on Brunson, reverse. Oh, jelly at the rim by Caleb Martin. Butler out top. Vincent for 3. Whistle, foul, count it. Lowry out front. Open for 3. Kyle Lowry laces it, and he makes it a 5-point game. Down by 7-2. Adebayo, that's his office, and he knocks home the mid-range. Kicks it back out Love. One more to Vincent. Back to Strus, going to try the 3. Got it.
Do him like glue, try to make it tough. Try to keep him off the free throw line.
Butler off the wide pin down. Got it over Harden, scored it. Hit with a double team. One more, Strus for the tie. Got it. And we're knotted at 61. Timeout, New York. Out of the timeout, it's Josh Hart for 3.
So the Knicks have missed their last 10 three-point attempts as Strus gets an easy bucket.
What an outlet.
It's just tremendous pass. And I'll say this to you.
It's Butler. Zeller sets the screen. Butler turns the corner. One more to Vincent. Toppin tried to get there, and Vincent said too late. 4.5 to go for Miami. Vincent pulls. Contact, but he drills it. Off the Adebayo screen. Tough baseline. Got it!
Come on.
Kyle Lowry, the veteran. A nugatory bucket at the end. Non-impactful.
30-29 New York. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Lowry got him with 0.5 on the clock.
Knicks 15-4 while Butler was on the bench. That's huge.
Lowry using the screen from Zeller, and he connects. Adebayo asking for it. Gets the step. Puts it down with a hammer. Extra. And now the shot clock winding down. Lowry hits a 3 for New York. Strus, that's a deep one. Max Strus with a downtown hit on a kick. Here's Vincent for 3.
I'm just saying, it's intimidating to some people with the mask.
Josh Hart gets the bucket. Miami has an answer every single time. It's Max Strus ran into it. Martin with the shot clock winding down. That's a 3. Bullseye. Grimes trying to fight through that Martin screen. Butler, kick. Martin, drive, and slam. On a rack attack. 3. They nearly did it again here in game 4. Grimes comes up short. Rebound controlled by Adebayo. And that's going to do it. The Heat take care of business at home. And now are 1 win away from a spot in the Eastern Conference Finals.
First cuts, dishes. Martin back to Lowry. He'll fire and hit.
Relocating after he made the pass. Find himself
behind the three-point line, and Brunson turns it over, and Butler gets the easy two. Who's backpedaling there.
Adebayo right at Hartenstein. Gets it to roll. What's the foul? Martin back to Lowry. Ball fake. Extra feed. Martin didn't take it. He'll drive it instead for the lay. Plus the foul. Lowry. Adebayo swoops in. Denied by McBride. Got it back. Pushed it home.
Offense looks completely different.
Martin baseline jumper is good.
Is it weird, or is it just the function of having your start?
Strus soars in for two.
And you can't give that up in trans.
Surrounded by three. Into the corner. One to shoot. Vincent. He got it. Tonight with the foul trouble to Barrett and no quickly. Here is Adebayo. He got it. 17 for Bam Adebayo.
Hurt us. 3 on RJ and Jalen. The start of the second quarter hurt us. We're reaching. We need discipline. He pointed out that Kyle Lowry.
Over to Lowry into the corner. Vincent. Extra feed. Strus. You bet. He's after being frigid all game. Butler leans in and banks it home. Plus the foul.
Times you start really sending two and getting the ball out of his hands.
Here's Butler, 2 to shoot. Butler's jumper banks in. Butler trapped. Finds Vincent. Vincent on the attack. Adebayo, a slam.
And the Knicks have just struggled to get quality shots off that unless it's Brunson.
Butler makes it a 2-possession lead. Strus gets it ahead. Here is Vincent. And that is it. The Miami Heat have done it yet again. They are headed back to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Williams defends Butler. A bump, the grind, the gyration, and the two in the foul.
And they're having words. Look at this.
Nose to nose.
Yeah.
Eye to eye. We'll take it into the defense of Grant Williams. Shot clock at 4. Here he accelerates and finds 2.
And he's been a #1 clutch team in the association. Look at the pass there.
Great backdoor. Robinson got the feed from on top.
Well, go up one with the 3.
Butler drives on Grant Williams, and a 15-footer will tie it at 100. Bio screen. Williams the defensive assignment.
This is what he wants.
Inside for the lead. He got it.
That's what he wants. Grant Williams on him.
Chisel. And missing.
Oh my goodness.
Will crowbar it in. Woo! Gabe Vincent. Setting up. 2-point shot. Good.
Not Jimmy Butler.
This is Brown. Doubled on the 3 try. No, Miami wins it. Miami has won and gone up 2 games to none. Who would have believed this? The 8th seed on the road. And he's played. He's led Miami in scoring in these playoffs. A 12 tonight from Vincent, the top scorer for the Heat so far. A little fadeaway right here. Pure. Right over White. Foul called on with the screen. He'll shimmy his way in. Hold on! Up high! Down hard! Adebayo has done it again. Shaq hammers in a pass. Inside for Smart. Doubled hits. It's rebounded by Vincent on the drive. Pull up 3. Boy, has he got the stroke tonight.
Tatum and Brown are going to have to play like all NBA guys.
Vincent got free. Another 3. Another hit. He goes. Numbers, the leap, the feed. Vincent wanted 3. Look away. Martin tees one up. That's a 2 by Martin.
And get matched up.
Turnover Boston. Ahead for Strus and an easy 2 at the other end.
Real time, they're just getting their heart taken from them.
Good pass by Butler. Finished off by Caleb.
And that's why you hear the Bluebirds there trying to be civil here, Coach.
Yeah, I mean...
3 games to none. The 8th seed Miami Heat. It's off to Smart for the 7th game. Could have been tipped in, but the buzzer sounded. The light was on. It'll be reviewed. have to protect the offensive rebounding.
Oh, he got rid of it.
He
That's a Celtic win, and we're going to Game 7.
The Celtics are going to win. There's a Game 7 back in Boston.
Ruling on the floor is good basket. The play's under review.
White.
Players have been in an NBA Finals. One of them is Kevin Love. He brought the attitude today to shoot around. Normally a very mild-mannered guy. He was screaming, jumping.
Brown on the floor.
Look at the space that Williams has given him.
Butler off the block. Dashing his way into the paint. Lowry leads it the other way. Transition. Martin, three. Good. Has not missed a shot in this series at home. Butler, the hesitation, and the drive inside, bursting for two. He's now gone 3 of 9 from the floor. Lowry quickly the other way. And Strus. Good feed, good finish. Half minute to go in the first. Robinson, screen out of aisle. Open triple. Robinson knocks down a tray, and the lead is 10, the biggest tonight for the Heat. Oh, it's knocked away by Highsmith. He gets the steal. 2-on-1 with Vincent. Highsmith will try to finish and does. Terrific transition. Timeout Boston.
Create a second good luck.
Lowry in the corner. Martin with a three. Butler with Tatum defending. Outside Martin makes the fake. Williams hit the three. Bullseye. Wow. Martin drives right at Tatum. 2 to fire. Away and down it goes. Away. Outside Martin. On top. Open triple. Goal.
Man, he's on one. Caleb Martin is absolutely on fire out here.
Butler will drive on Robert Williams and put on the brakes and hit the J.
Again, no shot fake. Coaches do, and Jimmy Butler did.
Turnover, Butler at the other end. Defense to offense. Transition. Timeout. Thump to move. With the handle to the line. Fires and knocks it in. Straight games to start this series. So it was a Game 7. They stand eye to eye with history, and they did not blink. The Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
Seriously.
This has to be our best quarter defensively. Simply stated, we can't give up open threes, and what's been plaguing us all night is the miscommunication and lack of discipline, giving them wide open shots.
He shortened his rotation because he earned sitting on the sideline.
Duncan Robinson drives and finishes.
I am so impressed with the improvement by Duncan Robinson.
We've been watching Kyle Lowry do that for 17 years.
Robinson fires and hits a three-pointer.
Benson's been the Heat leading scorer.
Open three, Gabe Vincent knocks it down. Gabe Vincent is 4th three-pointer. Off from Robinson, trying to find an opening. Butler, corner three. It's good. Jimmy Butler. Here.
I'm taking a foul. I'm not allowing them to get off a three.
Denver does have a timeout, but they're not using it. 4 seconds. Murray, step back, three-pointer. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Martin, and it's over. The Miami Heat have tied the NBA Finals. Looking. Finds Strus back to Lowry. There it is. Three-pointer. Won't go. Rebound called off Pope. They're not going to foul. The Heat will let it play out. It's over. At last, the long wait is over. After 47 years, the Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
And a one-time attempt that sailed wide from Yossi. Another shot by Ellis, blocked by Panic, and a shot score! Ryan Ellis fired that one from 60 feet. It's the first goal of the game. It belongs to the Predators. Scaled back in by Van Riemsdyk and stopped by Rene. Ekholm threw it back and moving back in with his lumber check. He scores! Glass spiked on ahead for the carry back up by Craig Smith. Nice spinorama and a backhander off the side of the game. Right out in front again and a shot. Rebound, they score! It's Sissons! And it's 3-0. Rene played it along the boards and it skipped back down. Racing back forward is Forsberg. He and Campbell arrived there and Forsberg pushed it off of Crawford and then it tried. They score! Driving to the net, Johansson. And it's 4 goals for the Nashville Predators, Johansson.
Forsberg has it back. A shot by Robinson, just high. It came off the back wall. They score! Arvidsson, a quick explosion and brings it in. Can't get the shot through Keith. Got it back though. Johansson out to Ellis, the one-timer tip. Rebound, score! This game is tied! Over Yonko. Neal and Fiala tag up. Neal cuts to the middle. Off to Fiala. In front, score! Kevin Fiala! Overtime winner! Nashville Predators! 18,113. Ellis off the faceoff. One-timer from the outside. Score! Still in there. A shot knocked down again. Ellis up the middle of the ice. Arvidsson has a step on Panarin. Arvidsson looks in front. The trailer insists. He hit the post. Rebound, score! Yes, sir! He looks. Shot was blocked. Forsberg ahead. Arvidsson. He's all alone. He scores!
PK Subban tonight. Puck sent towards the net. They score! Bit of a broken play. The Predators are back on top. They lead the Blues 4-3. No, this is not a power play, although it looks like one.
6 and 55 are just toast. They're out of gas.
Yossi with a drive. He scores!
Now PK Subban along the boards. Forsberg walks it. His shot blocked. Loose. Allen's down. Ellis with a shot. He scores! Ryan Ellis on the power play. Breaks the ice. Wilson does a good job to get it out.
Yeah, good job by Wilson there.
Available puck. Neal with a shot. He scores!
Chipped away by Ellis, and then swept out to center. Here comes Arvidsson. Arvidsson in front, Johansson, he scores! And out, race for the puck. Here is Yarncroc for the empty net, he scores!
It up, and with some progress is Ekholm right in there. Big stop, rebound in front, scramble into the corner. Ekholm's got it. He'll work it back out. Subban works it over. There's a chance. Scores. It's over. Neal with the winner.
Johansson for net. Forsberg to the puck. Pete botting it to it. Out in front. Score! With the puck. Ekholm fires. Yossi scores!
Fowler trying to tie him up. Penalized player back onto the ice. 2 shots on goal and 2 posts. Here's Subban. Shooting, scores! They wanted it. They got it. Nashville are alive. Along the line, works it up. Neal with a shot that was deflected. Just back of the net. Didn't go on a play. Arvidsson centers it in front. Scramble, they score. They did it.
I think his strap on his mask came loose.
Ekholm got it out. Forsberg with a great shot. Scores!
Sissons into the Dutch zone. Tries to put a move on Fowler. Yarncroc with the puck. Slides it across. Score! Sissons! The Anaheim net is empty. Predators move the puck down ice. It's rolling towards the empty net. It's in!
Ekholm there and across. Yarncroke holds. Yarncroke got it across. Josi fires. Score! Most everyone in the lower bowl standing. Along now, Gabriel scored! Laid it on back for the carry on by Yarncroke, and he gains the zone and swept it across. Drive by Ekholm, score! Forced it off the glass, tipped along by Siri, regathered by Yarncroke, and on across again for a shot, save for a rebound, score! Jammed it further into Cole, as far as Malkin, a diving play, and it's Arvidsson, score! Across, and again it's cleared. It's in! Forsberg makes it 4-1 Predators.
The only player there on the far side is Chris Kunitz. Kunitz to the line, Schultz there, wrist shot, just wide, chopped that, score! The bank shot is in! From behind the goal, the Pittsburgh Penguins and Patrick Hornquist have taken a 1-0 lead, 1:35 remaining in regulation time. 19 years without a repeat champion until now. The Pittsburgh Penguins are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions!
I'm looking for the top half.
Runner goes from first. He'll have to get back fast. Margot the catch. That should be deep enough to score the run. Tavares did get back to first and across the plate with the first run of this postseason. Right-hander. Greeted by a line drive, sinking fast. That'll fall in front of Siri. And it's off his glove and up into the air. Around to score Carter. And now the throw goes into the dugout. Fans boo. They do not recognize this team in the white uniforms here today. Pretty well hit, but that should end the ball game. Tavares the catch. And game one of this wild card series goes to the Texas Rangers.
Starting today in these huge playoff games.
There's a long fly ball to left, way back, and gone. First home run of this series for either team. Adolis Garcia, if he doesn't even try to dive for that. There's a drive to right off the bat of Evan Carter, and what a postseason he is having. The 21-year-old rookie with a 2-run homer.
It happens in some teams.
There's a shot toward the gap in left center. That's going to bring home another run. Simeon's first hit of this series is a double. And Texas leads 6-0. And there's a drive to right field. That will one-hop the wall. Seager's on his way to second as Simeon crosses the plate. It's another double for Seager. That he's ready to celebrate with his team. Strike three. Fastball at the knees, a borderline pitch.
He hooks one down the line. That's a base hit for Carter. And the 21-year-old's in the middle of it again. On his way to second with a double. Garcia's in to score, and the Rangers are on the board first. Young hitting 8. Flies it to center field. Mullins is going back on the track at the wall. It's gone. And the rookie out of the 8th spot goes deep to center field. Rangers up 3-1. There goes Henderson. Throw from Heim. He got him. Jonah Heim throws out Gunnar Henderson. Home runs this season for him. Here's a cue shot to third. Young, who's been the man today, ends game 1. Texas 3, Baltimore 2. And this much-maligned Rangers bullpen finds a way to get it to the finish line. Strides home with a 1-2. A fastball is lifted to left center field. Hayes is sprinting back into the gap. A diving attempt from Mullins, but he can't get it. Lowe's in to score. Young trying to score from first. Relay from Mateo's not in time. Out of the 9th spot in the order, Leody Taveras has tied this game with a 2-run double. 3 consecutive changeups. This one's put in play and it scores a run, and it's an infield hit with that lollipop of a throw over there to first. Is 1-1. Is hit hard into center field. Base hit Garcia. Seager makes the turn, comes in to score. A 4 spot for Texas. Back to the high fastball, and Heim swats it to the left side. Base hit. 5 runs for the Rangers in the second, and they lead it 5-2. That ball is hit in the air to deep left field. Hayes going back at the wall. It's gone. It's a grand slam. Mitch Garver breaks it open for the Rangers, who have 9 runs over the first 3 innings. That ball is hit in the air to deep left field. Hayes going back at the wall. It's gone. It's a grand slam. Mitch Garver breaks it open for the Rangers, who have 9 runs over the first 3 innings.
Well, unfortunately, the fan got the Adam ball. It was a 3-1 pitch with the bases loaded and not much room, obviously, to wiggle. And
the clerk fires. And the Texas Rangers take both games in Baltimore. They've got a 2-0 series lead. The former World Series MVP. Goal swung, right field. Forget about it. Rangers strike first. Garcia gets up on top of that ball, hammers it to left field. What a swing! It's gone! And he came here to Texas for a year and a half. There's Lowe getting a hold of one. He finally finds it in a big way. And the Texas Rangers are going to the championship series. High fly ball to deep left field. Back to the wall. Altuve makes the moment again. Astros lead in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and the Astros win this classic. Postseason, and the Astros lead. Mitch Garver swings at the first one that he sees, sends it the other way and deep. On the first pitch of the inning, he hits it out and ties the game. Mitch Garver with an ambush of Valdez, and it's 1-1 just like that. Now an 0-1 pitch. Drives one the other way. Tucker's going back towards the corner at the wall. A leap, and it's gone. Just over the glove of Tucker. 2 home runs for the Rangers the other way, and they've taken the lead in Game 6. On 3-1, Garver rips a line drive to the left field corner. It's a fair ball. Carter's in with the insurance. Garver's got a 3-hit game, and Texas has a 4-2 lead. The ninth, Stanix 1-1 is thrilled on a line, left field and gone. Adolis Garcia makes his statement, and the Rangers have their sights set on Game 7.
Well, inning, it was Oral Hershiser that came in one day after he had fired 7 innings as a starter to get the final out of that game.
We're headed to a Game 7 in this All-Texas Championship Series. On this 1-0 from Javier, Seager hits a high fly ball, deep right field, a bomb in the first. Here's his payoff. Garcia gets up on it, drives it to left, back it goes, off the wall. Carter read it well. Here he comes. 2-0 Texas in the first. 2-2. Garver lifts it to center field. McCormick a step back at first. Now comes on, and that ball's going to fall. In center field it falls, and Garcia's headed home. The throw is not in time. It's 3-0 Rangers. Garcia starts the third and drives one the other way. Down the line, if it's fair, he's got another! He does! Adolis Garcia owning October! Carter pulls one down the line. That is fair! The kid comes through. Young's in to score. So is Simeon. 2-run double for 21-year-old Evan Carter. His 2-0 is over the plate and grounded through the left side, a base hit. Seager's in. Here comes Carter. He'll score without a throw. Adolis Garcia is 3 for 3 and has knocked in 4. It's 8-2 Texas.
Yeah.
On a 3-1. Low swings, and it's a high liner. Deep right field. Tucker back at the wall and gone. Low strokes a home run just out of the reach of Tucker.
Quite impressive. Tom, take it away.
Here's the fly ball. Hold on 1 second. Back goes Brantley to the wall, and Adolis Garcia has hit another home run. Impossible. His 5th in the last 4 games. He owns Houston. Grounded to second. 2 years removed from losing 100. The Rangers have won the pennant. Could tie it with 1 swing. High drive! It's tied! Adolis Garcia sends one the other way. That sends Carroll back. He's at the wall, and the legend grows! Adolis Garcia wins Game 1! Two-one. Lifted to left center field. Thomas on the move, not going to get there. Marcus Simeon finally comes through with a base hit to left center field. Rangers strike first in Game 3. Corey Seager smashes a ball down the line. Goodbye! 3-0 Texas. Finishes off a 1-2-3 ninth. And what a Texas turnaround here in Game 3. From losing 9-1 in Game 2 to winning 3-1. 2 out, a 1-2 pitch. Simeon pulls one down the line, hooking, fair into the corner. Tavares in to score. Jankowski in as well as it kicks away. Simeon's on his way to third. He's in there. Marcus Simeon for the second game in a row comes through, and it's 3-0 Texas.
Third of the game.
Now Seager to right center field, way back there, and gone again. Corey
Corey Seager does it again. Into center field, Jankowski comes through again. Kicks away from Thomas. 2 runs are in. A 2-run double from the guy getting his shot. Travis Jankowski making his World Series debut in place of the injured Garcia. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs knocked in. He's got the Rangers ahead 7-0. And now Simeon crushes a ball back to left field. Gurriel to the wall. Goodbye! It is a rout in Game 4. High fly ball to deep right field. Jonah Heim's first hit of the World Series is a home run. And it's 11-1 Texas. Hot fly, foul ground. That is caught by Lowe. And that does it for Game 4. An explosion for the Rangers. A couple of 5-run innings. And the Texas Rangers are 1 win away from their first World Championship. Not an 0-1. Grounds one through. Texas takes the lead. Seager's in to score. Carter stopped at third. And after 6 innings without a hit, 3 in a row here in the 7th. Gotta have the offense show up. This is going to be the clincher. Hot shot into center field. 3 consecutive hits in the 9th. The ball gets by. It's all the way to the track. It goes all the way to the wall and 2 runs score. Heim to third. It's 3-0 Texas. In the air to left center field. Gurriel's back. It is gone. Texas on the verge.
Spores kicks and fires. He struck him out looking. It's over. It's over. The Rangers have won the World Series. Ranger fans, you're not dreaming. The Rangers are the World Series champions. After 52 years in Texas, 63 years of the franchise. The wait is over.
The rebound. Nembhard, full head of steam, pushes Lopez out the way. Now Siakam, 3 points in this first quarter, backing down onto the Kumpo, turns inside, got the lay-in. McConnell in to top it, has the smaller green on him, kicks it out. Siakam fires and hits. Around the defense, leaves it for Turner. Turner with the shot clock winding down. Can't hit the fadeaway. Oh! It bounces right to Matherin for the deuce. Franchise leader in career blocks. Halliburton, Matherin got the trifecta. Instead of 58-41, it is 56-41. Indiana. Skip pass. Nembhard all day. Money. Make it 5 between shot and game clock. Nembhard will fire a 3. Cash! And that'll do it. Indiana takes game 1 of this best of 7 series. 117-98 the final.
Indiana's been strong on the defensive glass as Matherin along the baseline spins, gets a little bit of space over top, and Spicy P. Key getting others involved with all the attention he has as Turner goes over top. Portis shooting just 31%. Wide open for Cole. Neesmith over to Halliburton. 12-point game. Halliburton way. Turner the corner 3. It's a 7-point game. They had it to 7, the Pacers. Trying to get there again. And Neesmith
Neesmith with an up fake now. Off the bounce. Halliburton. He's 2 of 4 from the field. The deep three. Got it. Shot clock down to 3. For the lead. Their first lead of the night. No less. Slight difference. Game clock, shot clock. Halliburton to the rim. Ties it. 10.8 to go. 7-point lead. Nembhard with a 3. Good. The steal. 4-point game. There's still life in the building. Halliburton attacking. And the foul.
Get up. You give the advantage.
To Green. Trent with it, and he loses it. Here we go. Halliburton. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Halliburton for the lead. 1.3 to go. Pacers by 1. Porter to inbound it. No. Giannis is going to take it now. Here's Gary Trent Jr. Lets it fly. And the Pacers are moving on.
Training staff to get the ice bath ready. Can they hold them off here? Final 66 seconds. Halliburton chiseling to the cup. That'll cut it to 5. Mind what Indiana did in that clincher against Milwaukee. Look at that stick back. Neesmith. This is all you want in the NBA playoffs. 47 seconds. Contact. Mitchell and Neesmith. Offensive.
And they may have to look at that.
And inbound Halliburton, and here we go. 10 seconds. Nembhard. On the wing, Siakam attacks and lays it in. It's a 1-possession game, 27.5. Rick Carlisle.
I do. Oh, my goodness.
There's a steal. Nembhard. 25 seconds. Unbelievable.
And really, the Cavs have struggled the entire game getting the ball inbound.
Halliburton sizes up Jerome, and here he comes to the cup. Contact. And Halliburton is going to shoot free throws.
Do a much better job of getting open.
Misses. Halliburton the rebound. 9 seconds. They do have a timeout. Carlisle's going to let him play. Halliburton steps back and hits. Tyrese Halliburton trying to take Cleveland's heart. And it is over. The Indiana Pacers in a Game 2 stunner. As we play in the opening minute of the second quarter, Indiana built a 19-point lead early. Siakam fires and buries a corner 3. And everything they can handle from this Pacers defense. Shot clock down to 4. Siakam crosses over Wade, fires and hits again. Here comes Siakam, stops on a dime, and he's starting to cook. Still got plenty of time to shoot. Siakam to Toppin. They are toying with Cleveland.
With the basketball in the half court.
Siakam in the corner. Neesmith, 3 to shoot. Veering right. Off balance. Turner. Offensive brilliance from the Pacers.
Themselves in a position where maybe they can take a commanding lead in this series.
As we hit the final 60 seconds, Neesmith out of Turner. It's a 15-2 Pacers run, and they smell blood in the water. Turner! The basket. Final 3 seconds of the half. Neesmith gets a clean off, and he hits it. Why not? And they respond after a 22-point loss here in Game 3 to move 1 step closer to a second straight trip to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Defensively, they've done a great job, and that's what you want to see if you're Rick Carlisle, your best player.
So the Cavs lead back to 15. Nembhard left open with Hunter stumbling, and Nembhard midway point of this second quarter. Nesmith working against Mitchell, trying to turn the quarter. Mitchell, excellent defense. Nesmith able to hit nonetheless.
It's got to feel great because you're making the Cavs feel.
Halliburton with a deep shot. Miles Turner, shot clock at 9. Halliburton looking for some daylight. He's going to pull again. And Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton on a skip. And there's the heat check. Fast break opportunities, just 3 fast break points. Halliburton, and he buries another 3.
Yeah, I mean, they just are more in tune with who they are in terms of how they play the game.
Halliburton steps into a 3, and he buries it. Siakam, mismatch with Garland. Allen got a piece. Siakam's going to fire, and he's put the Pacers in front. Nesmith steps into a 3. Too much. Turner offensive rebound. Halliburton, this is Nembhard, open 3. He sticks it.
But you have got to come up with a stop.
5 to shoot. Turner, he puts it down.
They're heading back to the conference final.
The Indiana Pacers, this resurgent, ascending franchise, has punched their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals for a second straight year.
Nesmith hits the 3. New York is 11 of 29, shooting threes, about 38%. Halliburton, his 3 is good.
And I'm surprised they don't have Miles Turner, the rim protector, on the floor as well.
Nesmith 3, good! Another one from outside. Nesmith again, 3, got it! He's a flamethrower!
It's a dead ball on the side. I don't know what the controversy there was.
Nesmith, it's a 3. It's a 2-point game.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
a 2-point game with 22 seconds to go. Indiana with it. Halliburton. He'll take it. He'll backpedal, a 3 for the win. And oh! He got it! Great defense on the play by Turner. Nembhard, 3, corner, good!
Huge 3.
It's Nembhard, Brunson right there playing with 5 fouls.
And that's why he just has to get out the way.
Out on him, Toppin setting a screen, flying inside to the hole. It's Halliburton.
We are seeing some absolutely special.
Nice ball rotation. Halliburton fakes. This is a 3. Oh, and slammed in by Toppin. 1 point Indiana lead. Knicks by 1. Halliburton with the ball. There's the screen. Now the switch. Inside. That's for 2. And Indiana recaptures the lead.
Just give him the ball. That's
exactly what he did. And Towns fired it. And the game is over. And Indiana has won, coming back and captured game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals on the road in the Garden. So led by as many as 2 with 10 ties and 13 lead changes. Nesmith, collision inside on Brunson and got the 2. Here comes Halliburton on the move and on the wing. Nesmith loads a 3. Tip it out. Siakam. Halliburton got it. Back inside. Bradley got it. Halliburton, who has 10 assists and no turnovers, on the floor. It's a shot by Siakam to get the second half underway. Possession of the third quarter. It was deflected and stolen. And it's a 2-on-1 with the trailer in Siakam.
That's been the story of the game so far.
Siakam kicking, 3, Turner.
Now that's the 3 you live with. Why, coach?
Halliburton. Nembhard. It's a 3, Siakam. Good!
Goes on top. It's Toppin for three. Good! That'll do it. Down court quickly. Shamit. Long shot. That's it. The Indiana Pacers are one win away from the NBA Finals. Brunson slides for two.
I'm sorry, I mean Halliburton can probe and get whatever he wants.
Toppin caught it, drives, and splits the New York defense to get there.
Defender OG on him.
Halliburton to Turner, the dive.
They're going to put Towns in pick and roll.
Toppin a screen. Halliburton will put one up.
Yeah, he's too far down. He's got to show hard, and that's exactly what Bridges is telling him. Advantage Pacers.
Shepard in the corner. Bryant. Shepard. Halliburton again, that floater. And again it goes. Nembhard, three. Oh!
After a timeout, they come out with a huge three.
It's Halliburton to Toppin. Now he takes it back. And Shepard. And Siakam.
Was won and lost in game one by the Knicks.
Long shot, Halliburton. Oh! Tyrese Halliburton has gone mad. A century since Indiana has gone to the finals. But for the first time in 25 years, they're going to the NBA Finals.
A brilliant acquisition from Sam Presti. Nembhard gets inside, back out. Obi Toppin three-pointer. Got it! Obi Toppin again, his fourth three-pointer of the game. Pacers have been an excellent road team in these playoffs, 6-2. Miles Turner from downtown, his first three-pointer. And it's right back to 8. Timeout OKC. Double team. Toppin three-pointer. Puts it in. Obi Toppin, his fifth three-pointer. He's got 17 points in 21 minutes.
That's what you're looking for, is that open man.
Turner sidestep. Banks in the three. Miles Turner. This postseason. It's a 6-point game. Just under 6 to play. Nembhard finds Turner. Turner elbow jumper. Got it. The other way.
Halliburton got to get himself involved.
Layup, bank shot's good. Spacing. Had that little hitch again, but this one goes down. Nembhard pushing it up the floor, double team. Knocked away, gets it back. Toppin wanted to shoot, Caruso wouldn't let him. Nesmith drills it, rattles it home. Nesmith with his third three-pointer.
Tyrese is not even the main ball handler at this point in time because the defense has been so aggressive.
Nembhard steps back, three-pointer. Got it! Three-pointer from Nembhard.
In this half.
2 clutch free throws right there. Nembhard and Wallace. Step back, three-pointer. Short, rebound, the follow. Siakam puts it in. Game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper. Off the mark, won't go. Rebound, Nesmith. The Pacers with a chance to win it. Final seconds, no fouls to give. Halliburton looking. Halliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining. Timeout, OKC. Tyrese Halliburton does it again. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tip. Nembhard got it. Second opportunities. McConnell on the steal and he bats it home. He's done it again. Nembhard back to Turner. Halliburton looking for some room. Step back three. It's good. Tyrese Halliburton with a three-pointer. Remember the Pacers clutch time in the playoffs. They're 8-1. Oh, Turner, nice. Nembhard, step back, puts it up, puts it in. Halliburton on the drive, can't get it, Toppin on the follow. Halliburton, Siakam, and Nesmith out there. Halliburton, cross court, Nesmith puts up a three, bang! NBA title very much alive. They're 2 wins away from a championship. And it's the Pacers, the team with 1. McConnell saw Wallace turn his head and knocks down another jumper.
Owen. McConnell in the front court. Halliburton. Step back. Three-pointer. It's good. His second three-pointer of the game. 5 games. Crazy. McConnell once again. Across the lane. Pull-off jump shot. Does not get the roll. Bradley. Rebound. Back up and in. You rarely see that from Holmgren. Neesmith a three. Puts it in. With the second quarter. Halliburton up top. Neesmith. Halliburton checks the shot clock. Drives. There's that floater. Left hand. Jalen Williams. 16 points. Throws it away. Halliburton comes up with it. Cross court. Siakam for the slam. Siakam. Falling away. Puts it in. At the buzzer. Holmgren guarding him. Halliburton ducks under. Give and go. Halliburton. Bang shot's good. Somebody gets on the board. Ben Shepherd's checked in. Beautiful pass. Turner. Shepherd running the floor. Layup. The magic carpet ride for the Pacers is not over. They'll play for an NBA title on Sunday night in Game 7. They'll run it out. The Thunder have taken the NBA by storm. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. The storybook season is complete.
Transitional play, spending time in the offensive zone.
Face-off win, Perron with a quick shot, scores! Through traffic, might have been tipped in front, but the Blues have tied the game. Aaron rolled with his stick, and he's finished at the end of that play. But he stays on it, trying to center it. Bozak scores! Tyler Bozak finally breaks through, and with 2:05 to go, it's 2-1 St. Louis. Goes across, and the Blues skated out. Up ahead, this is O'Reilly. His shot scores! Ryan O'Reilly beats Hellebuck from distance, and it's 4-3 St. Louis. Tarasenko back to Pietrangelo. Here's Shen with a try. Loose puck, O'Reilly scores! And they break through. Power play goal. Bolmeister up ahead for the Blues. Sundqvist trying to get around Buffett. Sundqvist in there. They score! They bat it into the net as the net comes off.
Review, we have a goal. Defensive player knocks the net off. Goal.
Now Trouba gets it back to the Jets. Nowhere to go. It's under Morrissey. Pops free. Shankly can't clear it. Bozak in front. They score! Schwartz tipped it in. I do not believe it. Schwartz has given the Blues with 15 seconds to go. A 3-2 lead. This is crazy.
Sundqvist foot race, and it's Dustin Byfuglien ahead of Schwartz. Played it though right to Shen. Shen driving on the backhand. He scores! Right side Thomas. Here's Dunn straight away. Slides it. Bozak, one-timer misfired by Schwartz. Bozak right back again. Schwartz scores! A power play goal for Jaden Schwartz.
Touch of Maroon. Another touch. Look, his glove's up in Maroon's left arm.
Sweater, as they couldn't even find a home for him in the American Hockey League. As Schwartz cuts to the slot. Jaden Schwartz scores! A hat trick!
Pull back, loose puck, cleared, and the Blues are moving on.
Calling for it at the left point was Bolmeister. Back behind the net, Maroon with it, out in front with a shot. He celebrates, he scores! Pat Maroon beating Ben Bishop with 1:38 remaining. The Blues go back on top. Shen with Schwartz and Tarasenko. They played together in the third period in Game 5. Pietrangelo with time, shoots, scores! Just 63 seconds in.
Saying the pace isn't there, but Vince Dunn showing a burst of speed.
Absolutely. Now Sundqvist across, score! David Perron, set up by Oscar Sundqvist. Continuing along with it is Ben. Taken away by O'Reilly, and now a breakaway for Sammy Blais. Tees one up and scores!
Wow. Against Bozak for the draw. Bozak wanted Maroon. Plays it off. Thomas going to the net. Off the post. Scores! Patrick Maroon and the Blues win it in Game 7, double overtime.
Slides it across to Timo Meier. Meier took a hit from Parayko. Blues keep the puck in the zone. Sent back behind for Burns. Steen in on the forecheck. Burns gets the puck away. Bobachek scores! 35 seconds in! Maroon works it back out. Parayko straight away. Now Tarasenko shoots. Saved by Jones. Puck is loose. They score! Pat Maroon. Power play goal. 2-0 Blues. Seconds remaining. Burns over to play the puck. Cleared by Sundqvist. The St. Louis Blues even the Western Conference final at 2 games apiece. Helped out by a pair of posts today. Now Schwartz sends it through the crease, comes to Tarasenko, fires, and then Schwartz scores! 2-0 St. Louis. Jaden Schwartz with his 10th of the postseason. Here comes Tarasenko, moving in on Jones. He scores! Tarasenko down low to Perron, and then across. Vlasic got a stick on it, deflects in! 4-0 St. Louis. And that one kept away from Tarasenko by the stick of Burns. Towards the net, a hat trick for Schwartz, his 2nd of the postseason. O'Reilly with the puck, across to Blais, he scores! For 18 stretch. They've scored a power play goal in each of the 3 games since. Shot by Tarasenko. Score! Get across the line for Perron. Back to Bozak, and then Sundqvist off the side of the San Jose goal. Knocked out by Barbashev. He scores! For the first time in 49 years, the St. Louis Blues are headed to the Stanley Cup final.
Across the Gunnarsson, he scores! The Blues win it in overtime and have evened the series. Therefore, a wrister by Vince Dunn that is sent away. And it is O'Reilly. 1-0. Brought back on by Pietrangelo. Fires! Swept away. Rebound score! It is O'Reilly. It's 3-2. 1:35 left. Clifton able to motor back out to center. Had it knocked away. It's brought back on by Shin. He's got it! to the back. Sent around behind Zach Sanford there. That one out in front. Score! The Blues have connected. It's Ryan O'Reilly on a feed from Sanford, and it's 1-0. Place in time. Oh, and there's Bozak and flipping down to the ice and shaking up on the play. Slow to get up is Achari. Meanwhile, it is Perron trying to feed one in front. They score! By Bergeron, held to the back. Krejci shot, put off there. Picked up now by Steen. 1 second, and the Blues have the lead. 3 games to 2, winning the contest by a score of 2-1. And more debris rains down here in Boston. Get the side of the net. Comes on back now to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo holding. Got it to Bouwmeester. Shoots one. Score! Bouwmeester! It was deflected in front by O'Reilly, and it becomes 1-0. The Blues with the lead. Can be played now as Marchand was coming to the bench. It's thrown along by Schwartz. Schwartz able to pick it. Dropped it on back now. Around in front. Score! Pietrangelo with 7.9 to go in the period. There. Carried right back out again by Schwartz. Rolled back down. Tarasenko steps to it. Tarasenko sent one in front. Score! Braden Shen has made it 3-0. Tip further and on out to center. Final 5 presented by Rocket Morgie as stepping back in and being wedged to the corner with Perron, but he walks right out with it. Perron got it across the score! Again, the Blues have made it 4-0, and it is Zach Sanford, the New England-born winger, that has made it 4-0. Going to be champions. 10 seconds to go. The longest wait for a first title any team in this league has had. For the first time in their history, the St. Louis Blues are the Stanley Cup champions.